On today's video, we're going to review the lottery predictions for the sheet called Money Row, the Numbers Player's Guide. This covers pick 3, pick 4, 3-digit, 4-digit lottery. So make sure you guys are following the channel, subscribe, hit the notifications to make sure you are getting notified for when these videos drop. As you can see, Money Rows is one of the very popular money sheets out here. This is good for all United States and possibly U.S. territory. So definitely check your state's lottery and see if it's in the U.S. territory. As we jump right into it, on the front, as you can see, have these numbers with the dollar sign on here, which means these should be the money numbers that you should be playing first. So we got 500, 898, 110. Then right here, you got a couple horoscopes on the front. You got a Cancer number is 222, Virgo 402, and then we have that downtown number at 673. Then they give you a couple more numbers down here at 945, and then 706. Got that highlighted dollar number right there, and we'll get into what that means shortly. All right, so as you can see, this is the front of the money row. All right, so as we open this up, you can see it's nothing but advertisements right here in the middle and on the side. So we have to focus on this horoscope area like we saw on the front of the sheet. They gave you a sneak peek of some of the numbers right there, you see. All right, so as we get ready to read this section right here, you see we have at the top where it says Aquarius, they give you two numbers. We're only going to focus on the ones that we see that got the dollar sign right there. And like I said, the dollar sign, just real quick before we get over here, they're telling you right here, this is their word, not mine. These are the best picks. So anytime you see those with the dollar sign, they suggest you play those first because those are the highest prediction numbers. Is it guaranteed? No. But I've seen numbers that none of them fail. So that's why I said take it with a grain of salt. If it hits, it hits. It doesn't, it doesn't. Make sure you're playing what you can afford to lose. All right, so Aquarius. Get that 1, 2, 3. It's a dollar sign that pretty much falls in every state. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. All right, and then we go down here to where Pisces. You got the triple zeros, 098. There's no dollar sign number there, but that doesn't mean you don't have to play it. Then Capricorn, you have 680. All right, we get to Taurus. I would play the 328 since it has the dollar sign. Gemini, you got the 292 at the dollar sign. Up next to it, it's almost like an asterisk almost, but they just using a dollar sign. Cancer, you have 875, and we pivot over to the right column at the top. You see we have Leo at 400. Then the next we have Virgo. I would probably play the 546, and then we have the Libra. You got 720 and 782, so those are definitely two numbers that you can play together if you like. Then for Scorpio, you got 295 and 999. And then you have the 777s right there for Sagittarius. And then you got 921. And then finally you have the Aries at 455 and 567 right there, which that number's been showing up on all the lottery sheets for September. So, all right, so we move down to the September doubles. Of course, doubles mean it has two sets of the same numbers. That's why it's called doubles. So we're going to read the ones with the asterisk, but be sure you check out all the ones right here in this column here. Like you got 990. I might decide to say, oh wait, let me play this 199 with this since it's so close. So you can play other numbers, but I'm just giving you what their recommendation is. All right, then you got the 003. Then the next row, you got at the top, you got 855. Then you got 373 right here. And then you move over to the next column, you got 833. So I would definitely play 833 and 373 because it has the 2 3s in both of these numbers right up in here. All right, and then we move to the final row right here. You have 929. So you got 393, 373, 833. Then you got 929. Then we have 199 and 499. So you don't have to stay there in 998, but I would probably stick with what they're saying first, and I see something that's not falling, then I might pivot to both or something like that. That's how I would do it. All right, moving over to here. All right, the best pick. So we have the Money Roll Dream, guys. So they give you all these names to say if these are any of your names, you should be playing these numbers. And of course, the asterisk means you should double down on these, which basically means you should be paying attention to these numbers. So if your name is Carol, you should be playing 975, Sandy 378, Jamie 846, which has an asterisk by it, Judy 703, Derek 901, Paul 567. We just saw that at the front of the sheet and then in the horoscope section. So definitely, Paul, you should be playing that. And then Sharice, you got 333. So right there, they give you these numbers here. And don't forget the pick 4 column to the right of here. So if you have any of these, so Derek, you should, even though you don't have one for the pick 3, your pick 4 number should be 5668. Same with Paul, you got 2217. And then we got Sandy have that 1111, which I've stated is a hard number to hit because, I don't know, at least in my state, it seems like it's blocked or something because they just haven't failed in a very long time. So moving over to Fast and Fancy, we got that wicked number, the 666. Then we have 805. Then we got that 221. Then you have that 783. Then you got 456. That's highlighted. So I would definitely take these highlighted numbers. And then probably you would pair that with something else in here. So you got 4, 5, 6. See if we see anything in here with 4, 5, and 6 in here. And you got 5, 7, 8. So I would play 805 with that 5, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9, or 7, 8, 3. So there you go. There goes 3 combinations that you could possibly play. All right, as we move down, you got here, you got the Wheel of Fortune area. So the numbers, they have the dollar signs by these numbers as well. See that 367, 422, 711, and then you have all these other numbers in that circle around right there. Don't forget you got one right there with the 042, triple fives, and over here we got 567 again. I always state, make sure you double check the numbers because they will put these numbers on here 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure if to fill space or to remind you to play it. So since I've been seeing this number all over, I'm definitely going to play it this month. Again, we saw 369 right there on some of the other sheets as well. And this is the Wheel of Fortune area. All right, as we come down, again, here's the 4-digit numbers right here. It says the dollar denotes best picks. Okay, the pick 4 section, you got 0870. We go over here, we got 7902. 6570. In the next row, we got the 9999. We got 6782 for the third row. Then we go over here to the fourth row. We got 8765. Then that last row, we have 2 with the dollar sign with 3692 and 3241. So what's sticking out to me right off the bat is that them 9s, because I haven't seen those fall in a while either, and then that 8990. So play that straight box with the fireball. You might be able to hit and get some extra money out of this 4-digit number area. All right, so on to the final part. They give you a little calendar in the back here for you. Write your numbers down so that way if you carry this around, you can take it to the lottery agent or remember to play what you need to play online. So this is everybody's pretty much favorite area, including mine. You have this little workout pyramid area. So you have the 320 at the top, 502 right here to the right. And we look right here at the bottom. As I say, it's endless combination. You just got to use your imagination. Of course, play responsibly. You got 290, 258, 217, 473. If you even want to get a 4-digit number out of here, you can go at the top. You got the 2473 here. You got 2417, 2458. And like I said, you can go across. You can go 0873, 9517. If you want to, you can do a diagonal. You can go 054 right there. You can mix and match however you want in this pyramid category. So this category, this pyramid section, a lot of people, including myself, definitely hit more box than straight, but at least I'm winning. So I would definitely check out this little grid section, pyramid, whatever everybody calls it here. Brainstorm some numbers that you want to play, guys. So this is Money Row for September 2025. So make sure, again, you guys subscribe, checking out the links below. And if you need to watch it again, make sure you do so. Let me know in the comments what numbers you're going to be playing for Money Roll for this month, or if any of these numbers have already fell in your state. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.